Hey guys, this is Tara from PaddedTushStats.com. In this video I want to talk to you about the Go Green Champ 2.0 Pocket Diaper. And I'll give you a little bit of the facts about the diaper and talk about my experience of using it with my two children. This is a one-size diaper, and that means that it's intended to fit your baby from birth to potty training. And how you adjust this sizing is by using the snap-down rise here. You can snap it all the way down on the lowest setting here, or you can do the next small setting, or the second to largest setting, or you can have it completely unsnap for the large setting. So the weight range that this is supposed to fit is roughly 7 to about 40 pounds for a baby. So the outside of the diaper is made out of a waterproof PUL fabric, and then it has these snap closures here, and there's 2 rows of the snaps, and that's so that you can get a really nice fit in the waist. As you can see here, here's how you could do it for a skinny baby. You snap right at this point, and then you just snap kind of one column over, and that's a great way to accommodate those skinny waists. I do that right now with my daughter. There are also the hip snaps here, and these help prevent wing droop and ensure that you get a good fit for the legs. My suggestion would be to make sure that you snap these first and get a really good fit in the legs and then do the waist snaps. There are crossover snaps on the diaper, and that's nice because then you can get it really tiny if you were going to try to put it on a newborn. And I also like this because I can roll it up when the diaper is messy and use these crossover tabs to get that diaper compact and not messy all over the place. One thing that's really neat about the diaper is that it has a pocket opening at the front and the back so that when you put it in the wash it self-agitates, so you don't have to unstuff it or anything like that. And it's nice because you can also make sure that the insert lays really flat in the diaper because you could reach your hand into both sides of the pocket. So for me, if I'm stuffing a pocket diaper that only has one opening, it's sometimes hard to get to the very end and make sure that the insert lays down flat. So this is a neat way to just quickly make sure that you stuff it to where it's flat. One of my favorite things about the diaper is that the insert actually snaps into it. So even though it self-agitates in the wash, it still kind of stays attached to the diaper so that you're not fishing for an insert in a whole load of laundry. It's all right there for you. The front pocket opening cover is made out of a PUL, and that's really neat because it helps prevent tummy wicking, which is especially important if you have a tummy sleeper. Like both of my kids, I have a lot of issues with ones that don't have PUL up at the top because moisture just gets up across their belly. The top of the diaper is lined with a stay-dry polyester suede cloth, and that's so that the baby doesn't feel as much moisture. I will say that I feel that my son felt more moisture on this than he did if he had a diaper that was topped with a microfleece. It just had a little bit more of a wetness feel to it. My oldest didn't care at all. Either way, she was totally fine. The diaper contains these double gussets here, which provide an extra barrier of protection against leaks. One issue that I did have with it is I found that runny poop gets stuck right underneath here and is a little bit more difficult to clean out. Let me tell you a little bit about my kids. My oldest is a toddler. She's a heavy wetter and she's skinny for her age, and she used this in the 18 to 23 pound range. And then my son, he is about 8 months old now. He used this in the 10 to 17 pound range. Both kids are still using it. And he's about normal build, and both children are prone to rashes. So let me show you how I would fill out a padded tush stat survey for my two kids. This would be rating the diapers on a scale of 1 to 5, where 1 is a lower score and 5 is a higher score. Absorbency, 4 for my oldest and 5 for my youngest. Fit, I would say 5 for both kids. It was a pretty decent fit, especially in the legs. I like the fit there. Worth the price, definitely 5 for both. For $15.95 for a diaper, I think that's a pretty good deal given the quality of the diaper that it seems to be. For trimness, I would say 4 for both kids. I don't think it's the trimmest diaper in the world, but it's not super bulky either. Liked by cloth diapering skeptics, I would give it a 4, and that's simply because of the snaps that they would have to deal with, and also if the person is going to be stuffing the diaper, they may not be fans of that. Daycare worthy, I would give it a 4, and that's simply because of the snaps on it, but I think it is really neat that the insert agitates itself out in the wash. At nap time, it did very well for my oldest. She actually got a 5, which surprised me because she's a heavy wetter, and I'm wondering if it's the PUL across the tummy that did the trick, but I didn't have issues with leaks for her. My son, the youngest, got a 4, and that's simply because he's so sensitive to wetness, and I felt like he still could feel the wetness for the diaper. Nap time, with the microfiber insert added to it, it actually did very well. Got a 5 for my oldest, and again, 4 for my youngest because he feels the wetness. At nighttime, if I just did the microfiber insert as purchased, it was a 3 for my oldest. It just didn't hold up enough at nighttime. And my youngest, he would get a 3 as well. He was more sensitive to wetness, which is more of an issue at nighttime because I don't want him waking me up. Then nighttime with an additional insert, a 4 for my oldest, and that's with the Super Dew or 2 microfiber inserts stacked. Both of those did very well. And then a 3 for the sensitive boy. And whether or not I would recommend it to a friend, I would say a 4. I think overall it is a pretty good diaper. I do think that if your baby is sensitive to wetness, that could be an issue. Pros of the diaper: the double gussets that help protect from leaks, the fact that it is soft against the baby's skin, the insert agitates itself out in the wash, the inserts that snap into the diaper, and the fact that it is reasonably priced. The cons of the diaper is it can be difficult to put on a squirmy baby just because of the snaps, and that's why I really like the Adapta-Snap system, because you can turn it into Velcro when the baby gets to that squirmy age, but yet if you're trying to resell your diaper or just use it for a long time, it holds up a lot better if it's a diaper that has snaps, at least in my experience. Another con is that the baby can feel a little more wetness than they would with microfleece, but this is better for a rash-prone baby that may be sensitive to microfleece. Poop can get stuck in the outside of the gussets, and it does make it a little bit difficult to clean if the baby has runny poop. One of the things that Go Green offers is the Adapta-Snap. And basically what that is that you can convert any diaper that is snaps into a diaper that is hook and loop closure, or Velcro as we like to call it. And this is really neat if you want a diaper to look really good over time. Velcro tends to wear very easily and look kind of icky, so you can keep that nice look of the snaps. And also, if you're like me, where I'm at the wiggly point in my baby's life and it's very difficult to put a diaper on them, this is another way to make it much easier. So this has been the Padded Tush Stats review of the Go Green Champ 2.0 one-size pocket diaper. If you've tried this diaper, or any diapers for that matter, please head over to paddedtushstats.com and fill out a survey. And surveys on diapers you have tried contribute towards some statistical reviews, and I'm really anxious to see the statistics on how this diaper performed on all of your babies. You can also check out the retailer database to see who is selling what diapers and compare different shipping rates and locations and things like that. So thanks again, everyone.